part of the ethos we have at the Newt is uniqueness, quality, and also being really, really responsible. And that comes back to animal welfare, about being really good to the land, looking after it, and that's why we chose Hollis Mead. What makes Hollis Mead so special is their relationship with their animals and their approach to regenerating their farmland and taking care of nature. And that is kind of what you taste in the milk, and essentially at the end in my cheese as well.
Ever since I was a boy, I've absolutely loved nature, and I didn't want to farm in a way which was destructive to nature. At the moment we have a herd of British Friesians and of Ayrshires, and they're milked once a day, and they only eat grass or pasture, or accredited members of Pasture for Life. And so it's an entirely natural process here. All the food is natural, the cows' lives are natural, and we are trying to encourage nature at the same time as producing fantastic tasting products.
So I started working with Hollis Mead Dairy around 12 months ago. We utilise anything from his yogurts, butter, the creme fraiche, the cream, the milk. Everything is just in its natural form. We don't do anything to it. We just use it to cook with, essentially, or serve. It's one of the best dairies I've ever worked with, just because it's a really neutral, amazing raw product.
These cows here, I think I can feel one sniffing my legs. They're very, very friendly. We're only milking once a day, and these cows come out into the fields every day. They're outside for 9 months of the year, only in for 3 months. They're really happy, and they live such a long time as a result of our farming practices. We can only get 3,000 litres or 3,500 litres out of the cow per year on our system, whereas in a modern system in a dairy farm they're getting somewhere between 10 and 12,000 litres. A cow generally lives for about a third of the length of the time that our cows live for.
Going to Oliver's farm and literally seeing him and Rex, his farmer, standing at a farm gate and literally going, Bessie, Sarah, Jane, come on over, and the cows running towards them. It's definitely a good sign that you're talking to the right kind of people.
What really makes a difference here is that they're fed on mum's milk rather than formula milk. Most of the calves, I'm afraid, in industrial dairy farms, they're fed on formula milk. But we want them to be in the best shape, and if they get mum's milk and it's once a day milking system, and they grow so quickly, they do unbelievably well. And if you look at them and how happy they are and how friendly they are.
Because Oliver has this beautiful mix of Ayrshire and Friesian cows in his herd, you do get this beautiful colour. So it's not as yellow as you would find in Jersey milk, but it has that beautiful little bit of, I guess, sunshine in there, giving it a good colour.
We're really keen to show that we can farm in conjunction with nature, not suppressing it. We're organic, so there's no spraying, so there are lots and lots of different wildflowers and plants. We've planted 20 kilometres of hedges on the farm, which makes such an enormous difference to wildlife and to bird life. Particularly, it encourages insect life. And insects are the food of so many birds in this country. Unfortunately, our modern food systems and our absolute and utter obsession with cheap food means that insects are largely eradicated from arable and dairy farming. Cheap food is immensely destructive. It has a huge cost, which is to both the land, birds, and to animals themselves. I think that slowly but surely, if we can convince people, enough people, that what they need is really high quality but less products, then slowly but surely we have a chance of replicating this across the UK, in which case our bird life, our insect life and our cows' lives will be much happier.